Hello again, it's your friendly neighborhood host JT Wheatley back for another episode of the History Comics Podcast, this time with another edition of the Creepy Classics, considering it's October, and we will, of course, with my all-time favorite horror series, The Tomb of Dracula from Marvel Comics. This is a classic horror series that ran from April of 1972 to August of 1979, running for 70 issues, originally created by writer Jerry Conway and the artist Gene Colan with inker Tom Palmer on it. And eventually it would run through, it would change out a few writers at least, for the first few issues from Gardner Fox to Archie Goodwin, for finally sending on Marv Wolfman, who took over the issue number 10 and truly set the standard for what the series would become, particularly as issue number 10 was where we first met Blade, the vampire hunter, one of the more popular Marvel characters today. And of course, the simple story is that the series Tomb of Dracula starts with Frank Drake, the last living descendant of Dracula himself, inheriting his castle and going there to see if he can maybe sell it or what sort. And he finds a skeleton with a stake through its heart. He pulls it out for some reason, and lo and behold, Dracula is now reborn with the stake gone, and now Frank Drake finds himself having to track down his ancestor Dracula and bring it into his evil reign. And along the way, he gets new allies such as Rachel Van Helsing, the granddaughter of Abraham Van Helsing, the original vampire hunter, along with the Harker family, the descendants of Jonathan and Mina Harker. Just a classic horror series that were the best character, of course, being Dracula himself, who in many ways is modeled after the Jack Palance Dracula from the TV movie, which, all honesty, I think the movie's kind of boring, but the character looks very cool. But the series itself, really great, and Dracula makes a great villain. And by the way, this is an end-continuity Marvel book. Spider-Man shows up at some points. Of course, Blade is a Marvel character who's popped up in other Marvel books. So yeah, Dracula, of course, being a main character, there is a Marvel version of Dracula who is a regular member of the Marvel Universe, and hopefully we might see him one day, as with the classic Werewolf by Night showing up on Disney Plus and that fantastic special recently. Highly recommended, by the way, if you're a big Halloween fan. Hopefully we'll see a version of Tomb of Dracula, because there's so much great material from here. It's a great 70-issue series. A lot of great work, and Marvel's done a great job reprinting this series. If you ever want to check it out, it's considered one of the best comics of the 1970s. Brilliant run, so if you're looking for a good creepy classic with some classic characters, look no further than Tomb of Dracula, because that is a true classic.
My name is Mark McRae, and I'm the author of The Best Saturdays of Our Lives.
I'm Dan Klink, co-host of The Best Saturdays of Our Lives podcast.
The Best Saturdays of Our Lives features programming trends from the 1966 television season all the way through the last hurrah of the early digital age of the 1990s.
On the show, if it's animated, we talk about it.
Order your signed copy today at tbsool.com.
And listen to the podcast at esonetwork.com and all podcast platforms.
Now is October 13th, 2022, time for the favorite comic of the week. Once in Future, number 30 by Karen Gillian and Dan Mora, which is the conclusion of this epic fantasy series that find the new offer finally revealed as they help finally bring the end of this crazy Arthurian story with the help of Rose, Bridget, and Duncan. This is, by Gillen's own admission, went a little too long in this series. They actually admitted in the afterwards that this is meant to be a 6-issue miniseries, but it turned into a 30-issue series, which for the most part was a very entertaining original fantasy series. Great characters, especially Bridget, Duncan's grandmother, who's a complete, they jokingly, the badass grandma of the group, and does a great job having a lot of fun. And but yeah, the middle part got dragged a little bit, but it ends brilliantly. Especially loved how Gillen plays up the Arthur and Guinevere, plays around with who's now Arthur and who's now Guinevere, and there's a great interchange with Rose and Duncan over that. And of course, it's matched by Mora's gorgeous art, who in that epic battle managed to bring in dragons and knights and wizards, and all looks awesome. Just a great conclusion. It's a classic series. Went a little too long, but hey, 30 issues of a pretty good series all in all, and a great finale. So, and also maybe a hint that it could come back again, but we'll see. But if this is the end of the series, pretty much a perfect ending all in all. And with that, I also want to throw in a few extra reviews. First off, She-Hulk, Attorney at Law, just concluded on the Marvel Disney Plus today, and I found the last finale was great. Yeah, the series was a kind of up and down, but for the most part, it was a really fun and enjoyable series, unique, and especially how they played it. And Tatiana Maslany is a perfect She-Hulk, especially how she broke the fourth wall and her comedic timing. And well, this finale, Marvel, I'll just put it bluntly, Marvel outdid the own trolls of Marvel. So I don't know how anyone can ever make fun of Marvel anymore because they do a better job of making fun of themselves than everyone else. It's so good. It's one of the things I love about the show. It's a show that makes fun of Marvel to brilliant effect. And also, keeping aligned with the October season, Marvel also released a great Werewolf by Night Disney Plus holiday special, which was a perfect time for an October. Just at 52 minutes, it's a great read. You also get the introduction of Werewolf by Night. You get Elsa Bloodstone, and heck, even Man-Thing shows up. It's just a fun little special, and also done in the cool black and white, is inspired by the classic Universal monster movies. So if you're looking for a good comic book special in line, just check out that Disney Plus Werewolf by Night special. Just a great watch. And with that, join me again next week for another episode of the Creepy Classics. And until then, go out and enjoy yourself a good comic book. If you can, pick up Tomb of Dracula, because that is a true creepy classic.